Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. As you all know, I love talking about altcoins. I've talked to you guys multiple times about altcoins. If you guys don't follow my Twitter, you guys definitely should, because I give you guys insights on multiple altcoins I don't talk about on this channel. I just don't find enough time to really get around to recording videos on them. Honestly, this channel mainly I upload a lot of HBAR and XRP videos mainly, but those are my two biggest holdings, so I do kind of upload what I mainly hold. Now, these other assets I do hold, and these are some incredible assets to really kind of hold on to for a little bit of a long-term time as well. But these are four assets that I do think that will perform very, very well in the coming months. So, without further ado, let's really kind of jump into this and talk more about these altcoins, because these are some spicy ones, guys. Some of them, did significantly move. I'm just going to warn you guys that right now. So if you are hesitant on getting into those, trust me, I understand. If you guys are already holding them, that's great. If you guys do hold them already, definitely smash that like button. So let's jump into it. So first and foremost, we are talking about Zenfin Network, XDC. This one, I do think that is very undervalued, especially even at the current price. Currently about 12.29 billion in circulating supply. Total supply is about 37.6 billion. Almost $2 billion market cap, and it's only about 10 cents right now. So this one I've been talking about since I think it was like back in May or something. It was pretty much let's see. So it was on the drop. So I bought down here, somewhere around this zone down here at like 5 to 6 cents. Still holding strong. I still believe in this project 100%. This is a great fintech project. They're doing incredible things in DeFi. They have multiple partnerships that are incredible as well. I would put this on the same sort of pedestal as XRP. I think that this is going to perform very well this bull run, and I do see it reaching at least $1 this bull run. I strongly believe in $1 this bull run. A lot of people are holding this as well. Now, obviously, we can't see the holders. They don't have a holders tab. But I know that it's significantly lower than most altcoins, especially even XRP. XRP is about like 3.2 million holders, I believe. So I do think that this one's significantly lower. I do know a lot of people who were holding back here in the beginning of 2021. Now down here, this is pretty much at a fraction of a cent. Obviously, I couldn't get in back then. It is what it is. Now, if you guys are interested in holding XDC or Zenfin, you guys could easily go on here on CoinMarketCap, go to the market, and figure out where you could buy it on here. Now, I personally bought on Bitrue. You guys could pretty much buy on any of the other markets that are listed here as well. I'm holding this long term. Like I said, I do think that this could easily see $1 plus. They have incredible partnerships. If you guys do want to learn more about it, you can do some research on their website, as well as read their white paper and pretty much read through it and all that kind of stuff. But I do think that this is going to be an incredible hold this bull run, and I will go in depth on the chart as well. Now, this one has moved significantly since I mentioned this. This one, I will tell you guys right now, I was buying at 4 cents. I told a lot of people to buy at 4 cents, around 3 cents as well. This one has moved significantly. We jumped to 20 cents already. This one has moved, like I said, but it is just beginning, guys. It is only at a 264, almost $265 million market cap, 1.27 billion in circulating supply. Total supply is about 3.7 billion, so significantly less than XDC. I think that this one is only beginning, guys. So if you wanted to get into an asset, I would honestly say that DAG is a great asset to get into. If you guys do want to learn more about this one, I actually have a deep dive video on this one. Again, you can't see the holders tab, but just know we are extremely early on DAG, sorry. Constellation is going to do incredible things, and I do plan on holding this one long term as well, just because of their overall vision. They are focused on data, where data is basically the new oil, if you will. Very high security basis as well. I love their cube technology. They are also working with the Air Force as well, so I think that this is going to be an incredible project, especially if you read their website, skim through their white paper, read more about the project, do some research. You guys will recognize that this is an incredible asset, and we are still very early on price action. I don't think that this is the end at all. I think that this is just the beginning. If you guys, again, want to purchase this one I purchased on KuCoin. You guys could purchase on any other exchanges. For example, LCX is another exchange. Now, obviously, prices are significantly different, so do not buy on LCX at 70 cents. Trust me, guys, you can get it for a lot cheaper. For example, you can get it for 21 cents on KuCoin, 20 cents on KuCoin if you use Ethereum. Some of these are different. Some of them are whatever. I bought on KuCoin, so you guys could buy on any other exchange that is listed on here. Now, the next one is AlchemyPay. A lot of people probably heard about this, ACH. Now, I do know a lot of people are mentioning this to me. Listen, this one has been on my radar, especially regarding, debit cards, MasterCard, and all those sort of things. So this one I jumped into a little bit earlier this month. I think it was around the 3rd, I want to say. Yeah, so it was like around 2 cents or so. Now this one has moved significantly, like I said. This jumped to about 20 cents, but we did get a nice pullback, and we are sitting on a little bit of a support zone. So this one I think is a little bit safer of an entry point. 356, almost $357 million market cap, 3 billion circulating supply, 10 billion total and max supply. So this one has a holders tab. We could actually see how many holders there are. Only about 4.5k holders, so this one is extremely early, like I said. I honestly will say that AlchemyPay is doing incredible things. There actually is a news article regarding ACH. I don't know if they have the news articles listed here. So actually they do. Now, they actually don't have the recent news, but we do know that they just released a huge report on how they are basically going to be working with MasterCard as well as Visa regarding crypto credit cards and stuff like that. So I think that this is going to be an incredible hold, this bull run. I do think that this is just the beginning. Extremely low minimal market cap. This one you could actually buy on Coinbase. So this one you could pretty much get on a lot of different platforms. For example, SushiSwap, Uniswap, Huobi, Gate.io, and like I said, even Coinbase. Coinbase is already, you can get it on the Coinbase exchange, so that is pretty much a great place to buy it if you guys are, if you don't want to buy into any other exchange, and you guys trust Coinbase the most. I would say that would probably be the best. Now, the last but not least, I've done videos on Algorand for so long. I actually bought back here around 30 cents. I told you guys about this around 30 to 20 cents, or no, actually, I've told you about it in, I think it was January. Yeah, so it was around like 50 cents overall. But nonetheless, this one is still an incredible hold. I actually have a whole bunch of videos on Algorand if you guys do want to learn more about this one. This one, I do think that is very special, especially when we talk about the fintech sort of zone. 2.6, almost $2.7 billion market cap, so it is significantly higher than the other one. So if you don't want to buy into this one, I totally understand. For those who already hold Algorand, that's great. I think that this is going to perform very well. We haven't hit our all-time high, which our all-time high is up here in the $2 range. We got very close, but we couldn't close out on it. So I do think from here, it's sort of a low risk, high reward factor. Now we could see a little bit more of a pullback. For example, the monthly low was about 67.78. So we could see a little bit of a lower low, maybe at 75 cents, who knows. But this one is very special, especially when you look at the overall fintech sort of partnerships and stuff that they have. I think that this asset's going to perform very well as well. Like I said, if you guys do want to learn more about Algorand, I do have in-depth videos where I talk about pretty much the technology factor, the tokenomics. I talk about every single thing regarding Algorand. Now, this one again is one of those easy assets to get into. It's on Coinbase, it's on Binance, it's pretty much on every single major exchange. But I do think that this one is going to perform very well. Now, when we're talking about these graphs or these charts, XDC looks like it wants to really run. I think that's pretty much doing something similar to what it's done in the past in these similar patterns. We could see some significant price jump here soon, or we could see a little bit of a retest of the 50-day MA down at 8 cents. This one, like I said, if you guys want a safer entry, you can DCA in and see where it goes. I think that this one is still very early though for us. Same kind of goes for DAG, right? I've talked about DAG. It's been sitting stable for quite some time. I do think that we have a nice support zone sort of built here. I do think that we probably won't go lower than that. If you guys do want to wait for a little bit of a pullback, I do completely understand since we are up significantly, especially even going back to earlier prices. But this one is a very special asset, and I do think that we are still very early, especially if you guys already seen how early we are in terms of the circulating supply and market cap and all that kind of stuff. ACH again is one of those assets that have already ran, as you guys can see on these major candles. But like I said, 4.5K holders, that is nothing to joke around about. We are still very early. I do think that this is a nice support zone here at about 10 cents, so we could only pull back about a cent. Who knows? Depends on Bitcoin, but I will say this, AlchemyPay is going to be doing incredible things this bull run. Like I said, they have major partnerships with Visa and MasterCard, so I am very excited for that to play out. If you guys got in earlier, that's great, but who knows? This one is a very special asset to really hold, in my opinion. Same goes for ALGO. ALGO has nice price action playing out. I think that we're sitting on some major support. Honestly, this is one of those assets that broke down but really hasn't ran too much. Like we see assets doing incredible price movements like this, even from like the lowest candle here to the current price is only up 30%, which is really nothing. From our current price to our all-time high currently this bull run is about 123% of an increase in price. Now, obviously, if we go all the way back, I don't know if they have. All right, so they do have the all-time high here. This all-time high is actually inflated, so it's actually wrong. But I think our all-time high is actually right about here at about that $2.10 range. It's still 150% of an increase in price from our current price. So I think that this one is going to perform very well. I do think that we'll most likely go to that all-time high and go into price discovery. This actually might be a little bit higher around here. So 173% of an increase in price. I won't argue with that. I will take that profit all day long. Now, like I said, if you guys were following me earlier in the year, I was talking about this around, January, February. We were pretty much very low at that point. So if we're talking about January, we'll go from pretty much here. Now, if we look at the all-time high, like I said, we could pretty much see from our buy-ins, this is going to basically be about, it's because it's flipped, so here, 1 second. So basically from those lows back in the beginning of January, let's kind of move this over here. Let's move this down, sorry. So here's that low in January. And if we go to that all-time high, it's roughly about an 800% of an increase in price from that low back in January. Like I said, guys, you need to really follow me on Twitter, especially if you guys want to get early in on some of these major projects before I do upload them, especially when I do deeper dives as well. For an example, I was talking about XDC very early back in May. This is pretty much those low prices of 4 cents before it did a major run up. DAG, again, I was talking about this back in May. As you guys can see, we were pretty much very early on this. I even was buying down here at 2 cents. So this was one of those assets that were very early. I didn't talk about ACH on Twitter. I actually haven't even tweeted about it just because I really wanted to see how it will play out, because this is still early in price discovery and price action. As you guys can see, it only came out in September of 2020. So this one was very early. Now, ALGO, I've talked about multiple times on Twitter. I even mentioned it in my Discord as well. So with that being said, guys, those are 4 incredible altcoins to hold during this bull run. I do think that these will do incredible things. A lot of them regard the fintech area. You guys know I love the fintech area. A lot of them are major utility assets. For an example, Zenfin is an incredible utility asset. DAG, another utility incredible asset. AlchemyPay is doing incredible things in the fintech area. I love that. ALGO, Amazing utility behind it. You guys don't even understand. This one is probably one of the most undervalued and overlooked assets in the space right now. I think Algo is going to perform very well long term as well. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys don't want more free content, like I said, follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. You guys won't regret it. But nonetheless, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.